Hey guys, it's me again. We are here to talk about Star Trek Discovery. Now, for those of you who didn't watch last night's episode, oh my god, why not? It was probably one of the best episodes of the series. We are looking at an episode where the entirety of the crew is caught in a 30-minute time loop. And the person who knows that we are in a time loop is the chief engineer. And he has to convince Michael Burnham and the new security officer that they are in a time loop to beat Mudd, who likes to refer to himself as Captain Mudd in this episode because he has loop timed so many times. By the time we find out that they're in a time loop, apparently they've already been going through it for a long time. I love the way that they did this episode. I love the acting in this episode. I love the way that they used the characters in this episode. That we got to see Michael Burnham come out of her shell a little bit more and actually show that she has some human emotions, because she is human. Although she appears Vulcan, she is completely human. And we got to see that our chief engineer, because of injecting himself with the Ripper's DNA, now not only is he able to control the spore drive, but his entire personality has changed, and he is able to perceive time and everything differently than anyone else on the ship. So as we go through the episode, we get more and more times that things happen, and we actually see a few times that Mudd gets bored with what he's doing. The greatest time that I think that he killed the captain was when he beamed him off the bridge to just in front of the ship. Which, I mean, I've been saying for years while watching Star Trek, you have site-to-site transporter technology. Your ship keeps getting people on it and they almost mess up the entire ship. Why don't you pinpoint the DNA of the intruder and beam them into space? And so in this, Mudd pinpoints the captain and beams him into space. And it was effective. And it was the fact that the first officer is this person that is constantly afraid is why he kept giving in to Mudd. And Mudd was able to find out so much about the ship. Mudd was able to find out about the spore drive. He was able to find out how it works. He was able to find out everything. And then he was trying to sell it to the Klingons to make a profit. But because of the engineer, Michael Burnham was able to slowly start to make a way to beat this guy. This has to be one of the best acted, best directed, and best written episodes in the series. I've said it before that the series is getting better and better, and that the series is getting more and more Star Trek-y. And this has to be the most Star Trek-y episode of them all. If you were on the fence about Star Trek Discovery, and I know everyone always says, but Gordon, it's behind a paywall. Yes, it is behind a paywall. It is the flagship for CBS's new streaming service, which has all CBS shows on it. But here's the thing, people. We are now at a point, it is 2017. By the end of 2019, Netflix is going to be Netflix content only. There will be no more movies on there. There will be no more TV series. So everyone is starting their own streaming service. And I am okay with that because, well, there is Hulu, there is Crave TV, and then there is Netflix for their own content. Now, a lot of Netflix's new content is good, but we are going to get to a point where every network will have its own streaming service. Alrighty guys, so that's it for me. I am back next with my Orville review. So I'm going to go ahead and cue that music.